The numbers for Derek Carr during his career at Fresno State were ridiculous. Two-time All-American, threw over 12,000 yards, and he wrote the record book in the Mountain West Conference. But all the yards, touchdowns, and wins and championships are now history. Hi, everybody. I'm Ray Crawford, and here to talk about the Bulldogs with us, our Fresno State insider, Paul Loeffler. And Paul, Duke transfer Brandon Connette is set to take over at quarterback. How will this offense operate differently now that Carr is gone?
Well, I think it will be a little different. They'll keep that same scheme. It'll still be fast-paced and the ball moving all over the field, a lot of quick, short passes. But with Brandon Connette, a running element will be there that wasn't there before. They couldn't take that chance with Derek Carr. Connette's a big, physical, Tim Tebow-style runner down around the goal line. That'll give this team a new wrinkle and make those defenses prepare for a little more.
College football analyst Doug Chapman joins us here in studio. And Paul, the preseason polls I've seen to this point, nobody has Fresno State repeating as champion. Is that a mistake? Should they be the favorites to win the Mountain West this year?
Well, I'll tell you, Tim DeRuyter and his staff are convincing those players it's a mistake. I think San Diego State will give the Dogs a challenge in their division, and on the other half, you have to look at Boise State and Utah State. But this is a program that believes it's championship caliber, and I think without maybe the depth on defense, but the frontline talent that's there on the defensive side of the ball, I think you could see another championship team in 2014.
Yeah, DeRuyter's system is there. You know, the X's and O's are drawn up, but it's just different Jimmies and Joes. No more Isaiah Burst, no more Devontae Adams. Yes, Carr is gone. This is an offense that averaged 43 points per game last year. Carr slung it around and averaged about 50, 51 times. They meant to slow things down. Defensively, 8 guys come back. They've got to play better, especially on the back end. But it all depends on how Connette fits into this offense. He did well at Duke. He did well at that Tim Tebow style and being that goal line guy that can pull it down and run. But that's a different type of offense they played out there. I want to see how well he fits in here at Fresno.
Well, I tell you, he's fitting in so well already, maybe not in the game because he hasn't played one yet, but the way he's engaged his teammate, you didn't think you could have the same kind of leader as Derek Carr was on and off the field. And so far, it looks like Brandon Connette is beginning to be that guy. I think he's going to inject a lot of energy into this program. And I look at the defensive side of the ball with guys like Tyler Davison and Deron Smith, who are NFL caliber guys. They're game changers, and they're going to need to be early on this season when you start at USC, at Utah, and home against Nebraska.
And the polls I've seen, guys, a lot of people believe Boise State's going to win this thing. Lindy Sports says Utah State will be the Mountain West champs. We know one thing is for sure. When you talk about Mountain West football, it will be competitive this season. Paul, thanks very much.
You bet. Looking forward to it.
And you know, Doug, you know what happens when young Bulldog fans are told they're not going to win the Mountain West? This is what happens.
What happens to them.
Bulldog football camp, a young fella, taking on the tackling dummy. And then I like the little extracurriculars at the end.
A little 15-yard penalty. You know, hey. Sometimes coaches like that stuff.
Personal foul, that's okay. As for the official Fresno State summer preview, oh, you know where it's at, CampusInsiders.com. Rough it up, big fella.
That's how you hit those bags, brother.
And fall down.
That's how you hit those bags and beat up on them. Next one is at noon.
Hey, you too. Thanks, guys.